Why did that major shift from IT to real estate? How did that happen?
After seeing so many people getting richer in real estate in Hyderabad,
Were to invest somewhere right now.
the residential sector is the best.
They're hesitating in investing in Hyderabad after seeing the whole Hydra. Now again Amaravati into the picture. How is it going to affect Hyderabad real estate?
Amaravati is just a baby right now. So it takes a lot of time.
Can you let us know a little more about that entire HCU situation?
Develop nature in other areas.
Kokapet was hyped earlier. Now does it still carry the charm? Will Kokapet grow?
In every city, there is some premium place. The Kokapet is the most premium place.
Because sometimes the network is down, sometimes the whole software is down. Very difficult with the registration.
The another policy change which government is trying to do is
In terms of real estate investment.
first believe in Hyderabad city.
Today, our guest is Rajashekar Reddy garu, the founder of PropGo and partner at Terraleva, an expert in Hyderabad's real estate from a decade or more. Let's know his story and a few facts about real estate in Hyderabad. Welcome to SocialPost, first of all. I wanted to know, because after I read your interview, I have one doubt. Why did that major shift from IT to real estate happen, and how did that happen?
Yeah, hi. First of all, thank you, SocialPost, for inviting me to share my thoughts on real estate through your YouTube channel. I generally go through your YouTube channel, very informative, especially the real estate one. Coming to my background, I worked in IT for about 20 years.
Okay.
10 years as an employee and 10 years as an entrepreneur. I sold my startup in 2015. Then I was thinking what to do. Then I decided to travel US for some time. I went there for back and forth travel for 3 years. Then during that time, 2016 or 17, one of my friend who is into real estate, they came up with a high-rise tower in Pupalguda, near Financial District, and they asked me to set up a stall in ATA conference, American Telugu Association conference.
Okay, right.
And my friend came there. Then he said, "I will take a holiday. You sit in the stall and take care of the stall." Then I sat there. I was there for about three days, and I generated a lot of leads. So that's where my interest in real estate got started. Then I came back to Hyderabad from US. Then my friend said, "Why don't you join me as a partner?" Then I helped him with my digital marketing techniques, because I was in digital marketing for about 10 years. So using digital marketing, I helped him to sell some of their inventory. Then he encouraged me to get into real estate. That's where my real estate journey started. From IT to real estate. Okay. Then even, after working for 20 years, I got bored of working in front of system for hours. I wanted to shift my career. I tried various business opportunities, but at the end of the day, after seeing so many people getting richer in real estate in Hyderabad, so then I decided to, get into real estate business.
We're very lucky to be talking to one of the best realtor in Hyderabad. First of all, I want to say that.
Thank you.
As a Hyderabadi myself, if I were to invest somewhere right now, keeping all the circumstances on mind, where do you think, or when do you think is the best time or the best place for me to invest?
It depends on various factors. First of all, you need to decide whether you want to go for commercial or residential or plotting or agricultural land. There are various real estate assets where you can invest in. Primarily majority of the people in Hyderabad invest in plots or residential. Majority of them, 60 to 70%. Rest of them invest in various real estate assets like commercial spaces or retail spaces, or these days people are investing in co-working spaces. Then also people are investing in warehouses. There are various real estate assets where people can invest in. So now there are REIT funds also came up where people are investing in those REIT funds. Even you have strata like, starter, right, in commercial, with limited budget, you can buy limited square feet. So these are multiple assets available for investment. But if you want to invest, if you have budget, the best investment as of now in Hyderabad, considering the market conditions, the residential sector is the best time to invest.
Okay.
The next comes the plotting, then commercial spaces. So the best thing to invest at this moment is the residential, because the city is growing. Lot of new millennials are investing in residential sector, because the things people, few years ago people used to buy plots and agriculture lands, but now things are changing. Now new investors are coming into the business, and majority of them working class investors, so they are getting into residential sector. Last 4-5 years in Hyderabad has given 10 to 14% of appreciation in everywhere, every location in Hyderabad. So it's right now it's the best time to invest in residential sector. If you're not considering residential sector, then plots are there. 360 degrees of Hyderabad has given very good returns, long-term returns. If you're looking for long-term returns, better to go invest in plots. The third option is agriculture sector. It requires a lot of due diligence. It also requires a lot of patience, where you have to go search for the properties all around the city, find out, do the due diligence, negotiate. It requires some expertise and experience before getting into agriculture land. But otherwise, it's always for a novice like you, or people who are planning to invest real estate first time. The best real estate investment option is either go for residential or go for approved plots, HMD or DTC plots in and around Hyderabad.
So what you're saying is it's better at this point to invest in residential properties than open plots.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Yeah.
With the whole situation of Telangana right now, there are, I think from what I have researched, there are a lot of people who are actually they're hesitating in investing in Hyderabad after seeing the whole Hydra thing.
Since 1 year, like 1 year back, the government changed here because of the general elections. Then central government elections happened, and there is slowdown in entire economy around the world, and there is the prices are little stable. It's not appreciating, or some places it's gone down. And there is also no cash availability. Cash is the main thing in real estate. So there is very less cash availability because of the strict government rules and RBI related restrictions. So it's little slowdown now. So, but after new government has come into power, they came up with a initiative called Hydra.
Yes.
The initiative is good. Because Hydra has given powers to look into illegal encroachments, illegal properties, and if somebody is building properties inside buffer zone near to the lakes and all, they have been given powers to demolish them. But Hydra, at initial stages, Hydra, without giving notices, they have demolished several houses belonging to poor people who has been there since long time, which has created a lot of fear among people. So but now I think it's got settled. Even a lot of people went to the court, and court also given instructions to Hydra to act slow and give notices and all. I think now that phase has been gone. Hydra is helping a lot of people now. Hydra is in action now. If you see recent incidents in the paper, they already started an action, and they're helping a lot of common people. So the Hydra as an initiative, it's a good initiative for Hyderabad real estate if you think long-term perspective.
Okay. Keeping the whole, again, Hydra thing and everything in mind, are NRIs investing in India, and especially talking about Hyderabad? Has the percentage gone up? Has the percentage gone down? Or is it the same? And I just wanted to know something, because you are a realtor, what would you want to tell the NRIs? What would your suggestion be to the NRIs?
The investment pattern of NRIs, especially investing in real estate, has been changed drastically. So earlier, a lot of people, Indians especially, they used to send 60-70% of the savings to back home, and majority of those investments went into real estate. They also made money. over the period of time. If you see from 1990 to 2000, 2000 up to 2015, 16. Now the investment pattern of NRIs changed because they also know how to purchase properties in USA. A lot of information available online now. A lot of young investors, a lot of young NRIs, even people who has got green cards, who has got citizenship, they started investing in US itself.
Yeah.
They started purchasing agriculture lands. When I was in US during 98 to 2010, we never purchased agriculture lands or plots or, we never did custom construction. But now because of the awareness, because of a lot of information available, a lot of people know where to invest, what to invest. Now a lot of NRIs started investing in real estate in USA. They started investing in land. They started investing, buying in commercial spaces. Some of the NRIs started construction also. So the pattern has been changed. So, but again from 2019-20, because Hyderabad from 18 to 19 and post COVID, a lot of activities have started. A lot of high-rise buildings have been come up in Hyderabad. A lot of infrastructure projects have been come up. So then people started investing back in Hyderabad. For which they got good returns also. Some of the people who made 2x, 3x returns also. But even the second issue is, people who already bought plots or agricultural lands or houses in Hyderabad, after selling, repatriation of money has been difficult. It's getting difficult day by day because of RBI restrictions. Now, NRIs has become little slower compared to earlier. But definitely for all the NRIs, my request is, I have seen US real estate for the past 20 years. The kind of returns which you get in Hyderabad is difficult to get in US.
Okay.
If you see in US, you'll never know. It's all, speculative stuff in real estate. So it goes up and down. But in Hyderabad, it never goes down. There are turbulences once in 5-6 years, but things have been very good since 2000 to 2025. Everybody who invested in Hyderabad, in all real estate assets, the majority of them made money. So I still request a lot of NRIs, consider Hyderabad. Hyderabad is growing big. The infrastructure definitely better than other cities, and your returns will be good. Request all NRIs to, trust in Hyderabad, trust your homeland, and invest in city. I'll also request other NRIs from Andhra Pradesh. Also, a lot of people from Andhra Pradesh, they invest in Hyderabad.
Yes.
And also made money. So they invested in villas, they invested in commercial spaces, they invested in lands, they have made money. A lot of people who invested in Hyderabad, now they are giving their land for development, wherein they are getting better returns than regular real estate investment. So I'll definitely ask all NRIs to put some money back in India also, because you are the one who is going to help your homeland.
Yes. So again, because we spoke about Andhra Pradesh, with now again Amaravati into the picture, how is it going to affect Hyderabad real estate?
See, Hyderabad city is the 5th largest city. Yeah. Definitely it's the 4th largest city, but still people say Bangalore is the bigger city. But Hyderabad, in my perspective, Hyderabad is bigger city in terms of commerce. So, only IT side, Bangalore is much better than Hyderabad. But the rest of the social infrastructure, if you consider real estate perspective, definitely Hyderabad is a bigger city. So that itself speaks, right? Amaravati is just a baby right now. So it takes a lot of time. It takes a lot of time to get the infrastructure projects, and there is also a lot of constraints in terms of investment, because the government in AP promised so many things for the poor people. They have to put that budget into those initiatives, and converting money into infrastructure projects is very difficult at this moment. It will grow, but eventually it takes 20 to 30 years, Amaravati will grow. But till that time, definitely Hyderabad is still a good place to invest.
If suppose I'm investing in the best place in Hyderabad, first of all, I want to know what's the best area for me to invest or for anybody to invest, and I want to know the appreciation percentage, 5 years, 10 years, or how is it going to appreciate? What's the percentage? Or first of all, is this the right time?
Currently, the market is slow. the prices are coming down. It's not appreciating as it has been appreciated since last 5-6 years. So if you have money, if you have liquidity, this is the right time to invest in Hyderabad, because you can always go and bargain with the developers or venture owners. This is the right time to purchase if you have money, but you need to be very smart. So you have to do research. You just don't go there and buy whatever you come across or whatever your friend buys. Before investing in real estate, I recommend everybody to just do research for another 2 months, 3 months. Check what options are available, check the surroundings, check the social infrastructure available in those areas, check what government projects are coming up, check the roads facility, connectivity, check these facilities. And there are a lot of like channels like SocialPost, and there are multiple podcasts are going on. There are several WhatsApp groups are available. Do some research before investing. But if you have good money, definitely west side of the city,
Okay.
Is the best place to invest.
Okay.
If you want to go little outskirts, Shankarpalli area is very good for
Okay.
investment. If you Sangareddy side is also best place to invest. Even the Vikarabad road is the best place investment. And then after Congress government has come, they wanted to outfocus west side of the city, and they kept focus on the south side of the
Yes.
city, from Shamshabad to exit 13,
Yes.
14, 15. All these areas are definitely, you'll get good returns after 5 years. Hyderabad has given anywhere between 10 to 15% annual returns for the last 6-7 years. So moving forward, I'm expecting the same in the next 5 years. But all your investments should be long-term investments. Don't expect 15% return in the next year. But with the kind of projects coming up in Hyderabad, and with the kind of initiatives where the current government is proposing, whether it is RRR, whether it is Metro Phase 2, whether it is Future City or AI City, and currently, government is planning to auction of 400 acres land in Puppalguda,
Okay.
which Supreme Court has given back to the government after
Yeah.
MLAs and MPs. These kind of triggers are happening. So definitely long-term investment, Hyderabad will give you good returns.
Okay. And with the whole HCU situation, can you let us know a little more about that entire HCU situation? And was it for the right cause? Was it right? Is there any other perspective that we should be looking into it? Should we look at it in any other perspective?
See, as a common man, definitely I have a concern toward the nature. But as a realtor, as a businessman, see, definitely that's 400 acres land near to the city, inside the city, near to the ORR. Definitely it's a worth place to convert into a commercial residential activity, commercial or residential activity. Government has planned to auction it. You see, if you don't have good land within the city or near the city, national level players will not come into Hyderabad. If you see Neopolis auction, if you see people from companies from Bangalore like Prestige, Shobha, all these big companies, Brigade, they participated in the auction, and they bought it at 60 crores to 100 crores. So which has become a national news, which helped Hyderabad real estate to grow further. 400 acres definitely, which is in a very right location where national level players will come into the auction, and a lot of players actually plan to purchase in that project. But because of this unforeseen issues raised by multiple organizations and opposition, that it got halted now. So now government is considering other land parcels to do the auction. Definitely auctions will help the city to grow. City and various national level players will come into Hyderabad, and they build futuristic, luxurious, premium homes. That will bring more investments to Hyderabad. That will bring more rich people to Hyderabad, bring more businesses to Hyderabad. And definitely real estate sector is the second largest employment. It provides second largest
More
employment apart from agriculture. So I don't have any problem. But I request to government is, suppose it auctions 400 acres of the land. Government also should consider to develop nature in other areas
Exactly.
to compensate the loss whatever we are doing.
So yeah, that I think that's the good idea. They can compensate it by developing
But
other.
developing other parks and
Yeah.
recreational zones across the city.
Right. If I have the budget of 1 to 2 crores right now, where do I invest in Hyderabad?
And again, it depends on your requirement. Are you looking for a home or are you looking for an investment?
So let's talk about both. If I'm looking for a residential property or if I'm looking for an investment for returns.
Okay. If you are looking for a residential property, definitely you should invest in west side of the city. Any of the branded apartments, you can invest 1 to 2 crores. You'll get anywhere between 2 BHK to 3 BHK. Hyderabad is still affordable in the west side of the city.
Okay.
Whereas if you go to Delhi or Mumbai or Gurgaon or any top 5 cities in Hyderabad, top 5 cities in India, you will not get that price. So any side of the west side of the city, whether it is Tellapur or Mokila or Nalagandla or Kollur or even in Kokapet area, surrounding areas, financial district, there are multiple projects where you can get a flat for about anywhere between 8,500 to 12,000 per SFT.
Okay.
Investing at early stages of the residential project always helps you to plan your budget as well as the payment schedules. So it's always good to invest in residential sector because the residential sector also growing anywhere between 10 to 15% per annum. Otherwise, if you want to split the amount, you can invest one crore in residential in an under construction project somewhere in Kollur exit area.
Okay.
In any high rise, any branded company, and rest of the money you can invest in any of the plot near to the triple R or ORR surroundings. So you can buy 200 to 300 square yards with a good community, with a bigger, larger size layout. Definitely, you'll make money. Otherwise, if you have patience, if you have time, if you can do due diligence, it's always good to buy a 1 or 2 acres agriculture land in and around ring road area, regional ring road, in between ring road and regional ring road, where there is a good social infrastructure or road connectivity. So you can invest. Otherwise, you can go for any rental income. If you are looking for rental income property, you can buy any commercial space or retail space where you get anywhere between 6 to 8% rental income, which will be a good investment for you. Because the commercial spaces, if you say the leasing has been increased in Hyderabad, especially commercial segment, compared to any other cities, Hyderabad, even commercial investment also gives you good returns in the long term.
Okay. And keeping Kompally in mind, do you think, as much as I've researched, I've heard that Kompally also is going to grow.
Yeah, right.
So is it really going to grow?
Yes, definitely. Because see, in Hyderabad, whoever invested 10 years ago, 15 years so, in any of the city, any side of the city, 360 degrees, near to the ring road, definitely they have made money.
Yeah.
In Hyderabad, the first priority is obviously west, then the south side, then third best option available is north side, where Kompally is located. And Kompally has grown big for the last 10-15 years because a lot of business community from Secunderabad has invested in Kompally. All the people who come from Nizamabad area, the rich people in Telangana comes from Nizamabad and those areas. They also invested heavily in Kompally. And Kompally offers a very good connectivity because it's connected via highway. And there are a lot of infrastructure projects are coming up. There are a lot of good residential, mixed use projects are coming up. Residential, commercial, plotting ventures, villa communities. And the prices are affordable compared to south side and west side.
Yes.
So it's always good to invest in Kompally in case if you want to reside in that area. Okay. If you decide to reside, then Kompally is a good investment option. If you see in Kompally, the main road properties are selling at anywhere between 1 lakh to 1.5 lakhs per square yard.
Yeah.
And near surrounding areas is going for 50,000, 60,000, 70,000. If you have invested 10,000, 20,000 about 5-6 years ago. It has given good returns. Moving forward, definitely there's a lot of infrastructure work going on in Kompally area. Definitely,
There'll be good
Good
appreciation.
appreciation. Also, government planned one IT park near Kompally.
Yes.
Not yet started, but if that also gets started, definitely Kompally is a right place to invest.
Okay, and can we know a little about RRR? Now, if we've seen prices near to RRR have skyrocketed, so now will the same situation apply to RRR?
Definitely, Triple R is a bigger project than ORR. So, in terms of size, in terms of project planning, in terms of facilities that government is providing along the Triple R, the DPR work is almost finalized. The survey work is going on. So, government is expecting some support from center to get started. And a lot of work has been happened, follow-up has been happened from the current government to the center government. So I am sure definitely this year Triple R is going to get started.
This year it will be started.
So if you see in 2007 when Ring Road started, the lands around Ring Road was about 20 lakhs, 30 lakhs, maximum 40, 50 lakhs all around the city. Whoever invested, now they are exiting at 5 crores, 7 crores, 10 crores, 12 crores, especially Tikkuguda, who were invested in Tikkuguda in 2007, they are exiting at 10 crores per acre now. So which has given very good appreciation. Even Kompally near to ORR, people who ever invested, they have made money.
Yeah.
Even the Kollur, if you see Kollur, or even in 111 near Appa Junction and all, the near Rajendra Nagar, Appa Junction, all the prices got appreciated. Similarly, once Triple R work starts, definitely you will make money. So invest right now because the prices are little slower. Though if you have money, definitely go and invest in and around Triple R exits or connecting roads between ORR to Triple R or connecting highways between Triple R and ORR. Anywhere near to those areas, definitely it's worth investing if you are thinking long term. Definitely, the Triple R work will go on for another 4 to 6 years. After 6, 7 years, so you'll make at least 3x to 4x returns.
Oh, that's so. As Kokapet was hyped earlier, now does it still carry the charm? Will Kokapet grow? Can you educate a little about the whole Kokapet situation?
I want to correct here,
Okay.
correct your statement.
Sure.
It's not hyped up.
Okay.
That location has an advantage. In every city, there is some premium place. The Kokapet is the most premium place of Hyderabad because of its connectivity. It's a locational advantage. There is a lake near to Kokapet. There are multiple lakes in Kokapet, and it's near to financial district and lot of residential projects also coming up. Even before Neopolis, the lands in Kokapet were about 25 to 30 crores per acre. It's not hyped up for your kind information. So, but after Neopolis is planned, after Neopolis auction happened, definitely the prices went up anywhere between 50 crores to 100 crores after the auction because one company has bought 3.5 acres for 100 crores per acre. Companies like Brigade, Prestige, they participated in auction in the purchase and they started the projects. If you see Brigade, they are selling at 14,000 to 15,000 per SFT today. And they have come up with a beautiful commercial project which has got a mall, 6 floors Orion Mall and 28 floors World Trade Center and another 20 floors 7-star hotel. And Neopolis has another 47 acres left for commercial zone where convention centers and 5-star hotels will come up. It's a 120 feet, 100 feet roads overlooking Gandipet Road. And government has provided a lot of infrastructure by spending 350 crores. So these are all advantages of Neopolis. Already a lot of commercial and residential activity started prior to the Neopolis itself. Neopolis auction itself. So please don't say Neopolis is a hyped up project.
It's not.
Neopolis is good thing that happened to Hyderabad because of Neopolis. In and around Neopolis, another 10 to 15 kilometers, the entire activity gone up. If you see Kollur area, Mokila area, which was silent for the last 10 years. Now there are 30 to 40 high rises are coming up in those areas and it is offering around 2,000 to 3,000 less price than the Neopolis area. A lot of residential and commercial activity coming up, a lot of social infrastructure also being planned in and around Neopolis. whether it is hotels, either whether it schools or hospitals. A lot of activities coming, a lot of investments also coming up from various sources, whether it is NRIs, whether rich people from Andhra Pradesh also coming to Hyderabad and investing.
Okay.
Now the new trend is lot of North Indians who like Hyderabad, who wants their kids to be in Hyderabad, they are also coming and investing in Hyderabad. Recently, if you see the sales things, in especially projects like Brigade, Godrej, where national level players are there, 10% of the investors are from other cities who doesn't have any relationship Hyderabad. That itself shows Neopolis is not hyped up.
Right.
A lot of people are investing. Even today, in these slower conditions, people are investing. Brigade, when they launched the project, within 3 days, 250 units got sold. Godrej, when it started, they sold 1,000 crores of worth inventory within 2 weeks of time. So even the upcoming projects are getting, good traction, and I'm sure Neopolis is going to be the one of the best commercial and residential destination moving forward. The rich people from Andhra, rich people from Hyderabad definitely will have a flat in Neopolis.
Okay.
So don't say it's hyped
not
up.
hyped.
Because of Neopolis, there's so much of activities happening in Hyderabad. That also helped government to come up with few more projects like Neopolis. If you see Budwell project, now recently Prestige has launched a project, and you have seen queues to purchase the property in Prestige project. And a few more other projects are also coming in Budwell, which is quite nearer to Neopolis, 10-15 minutes distance from Neopolis. And now the government is planning to auction another land in Puppalgoda near my home avatar. I think that will trigger another trigger point for Hyderabad real estate growth.
So, with the prices now, is there any chance of the prices again going skyrocket at Neopolis?
Skyrocket, I don't think so. Next 1 year, it will be slower, but more definitely because of the world markets, because of stock markets are being crashed, a lot of international issues are going on. But that is not affecting Hyderabad as much it is affecting other cities in the world or other cities in India.
Okay.
So if you see Hyderabad, the real estate literacy is very high. A lot of people are getting into businesses. New millennials are coming into business. New millennials are investing in various real estate assets.
Yes.
So definitely moving forward, Hyderabad will grow big. Hyderabad will have a lot of opportunities for young guys to invest and also get into real estate related fields. A lot of associated businesses are also going. If you see real estate, technology also coming up in real estate. A lot of AI based companies, startups are coming up in real estate. So there's so much of opportunity for Hyderabad. Earlier, if you see in 90s and 2010 up to 2015, nobody used to come into real estate business.
Yes.
It used to be like a teacher profession.
Yeah.
But now things have been changed. A lot of well-educated people like you are coming back to India and coming up with something related to real estate.
Yes.
In Hyderabad, there are only 3-4 industries are picking up. Hyderabad has IT, the biggest employment provider. Then we have pharma, biotech, and aerospace, and then medical and healthcare sector. Then the real estate is the best after IT. It provides a lot of employment, a lot of opportunities for the people like you who are enterprising and who wants to get into this business, whether it is interiors business, whether it is smart home automation or marketing and sales and technology side, prop tech side, AI side. There's so much VR, AR, there's so much of opportunities available for young generation to get into real estate business.
So there are a lot of people who want to invest in Dubai.
Okay.
But I want to know one good reason to invest in Hyderabad than investing in Dubai.
It's a difficult question. I visited Dubai a couple of times and to explore Dubai real estate. Dubai is like heart for the world. People from all other countries wants to have a home in Dubai. While traveling, they will use it. While investment wise also, it's a good country. And there it's easy, right? It's very transparent. Investing in Dubai is very transparent. If you have money, you just go there, identify the property, you buy it. It takes hardly a day. for the registration if you have money, if you are ready to pay. Whereas in Hyderabad, definitely, due diligence is an issue. Identifying the property to selling is, it takes a lot of time.
Yeah.
Where, people are investing, even people from Hyderabad are investing in Dubai. Dubai is very transparent in terms of transactions, in terms of paperwork, everything is easy. If you make these things easier here, make entire real estate buying process easier, definitely people investing in Hyderabad will be good. In terms of returns, last 10 years, Hyderabad has given almost equal returns than Dubai.
Dubai, yes, that's...
The only missing part is Hyderabad, the rental yields are lesser compared to Dubai. In Dubai, the rental yields are anywhere between 8 to 12%, whether it is residential or commercial. Whereas in Hyderabad, it's anywhere between 3 to 6%. Commercial is about 4 to 6%. So, but Hyderabad is going to be, like Dubai for India, when you consider, because it has got that qualities with the connectivity, with the infrastructure, or with the government initiatives, with the IT that is picking up. A lot of companies are coming to Hyderabad because of the infrastructure that we provide compared to cities like Bangalore or Delhi or Mumbai. So if you see last 1 year, there many companies actually leased their GCCs, Global Capability Centers in Hyderabad. And moving forward, if you see in Hyderabad, there a lot of commercial space is available. More than 1 crore SFT commercial space is still available at very affordable price. Compared to other cities, Hyderabad is very affordable when it comes to commercial space leasing also. Price as well as leasing. Leasing you get, if you want to take 1 lakh SFT, it hardly costs anywhere between 35 rupees, starts from 35 rupees to 70 rupees. Whereas in any other city, you won't get that price when you want to lease commercial space.
So now talking about these policies, we wish were made easier. Then the government has come up with this new app. Can you educate us about that app?
No, since Revant Reddy has come into the power, he has come up with various policy changes. The first policy change he has done is expansion of HMDA to till ORR.
Yes.
Which is very good for Hyderabad when you consider long-term perspective.
Yeah.
That's a first good initiative. I really appreciate the current government for doing it, because it has been pending since long time. Unless until you grow the city, the real estate prices will not grow. People from outside will not come and invest in Hyderabad. Second thing is infrastructure side. Government is coming with Metro Phase 2.
Yes.
He's extending the metro to till AI City, the proposed future city. And also there are 2 other phases till Kokapet and till Patancheru, till airport they are extending. The metro definitely is a much needed thing in Hyderabad, where the current government is talking to central government to initiate and get this started. The third one is the new concept cities like AI City and Future City. Future City. Future City definitely is like a gift city in Gujarat, but definitely it has got much better planning done to come up with this city. If it gets into reality, definitely, that is going to be one of the biggest real estate project initiative by government, which would also help a lot of surroundings areas to get appreciated. So Future City, it's a net zero city. They are planning as a net zero city, which will have a commercial, residential, industrial and recreational zones. And AI City is also part of this Future City in development, where they are coming up with AI City for in about 300 acres and giving it to AI related companies.
So
coming to the other policy side, Dharani has been there for the last 10 years for the agriculture land registrations and other related registration processes. Now that has been replaced by a new system called Bharati. So Dharani has been, because previous government, because of Dharani, so many farmers, so many people face some issues because of the technology change. A lot of bugs were there, lot of issues were there, then now the government has replaced with a new portal, fixing those issues which were there in Dharani.
Okay.
Definitely that's going to help, people who are facing problems with their lands or
Okay.
land related issues when it comes to technology part. Apart from this, there is a new initiative called Build Now portal.
Yes.
Build Now portal definitely is helpful for entire building permissions process. It's an integrated building permissions where they are integrating HMDA, DTCP, JHMC all together. Earlier, people used to file separate permissions for DTCP, GHMC or HMDA. They used to go their offices and the process was very tedious. It used to take 6 months to 9 months for any layout permission and sometimes 12 months for residential high-rise permissions. Now, because it's an AI-driven Build Now app, the permissions are going to become easier. The process is easier. Government is trying to get these the delays which have been happening they are trying to reduce the time for the permissions process, which definitely helps people, and also it helps for reduce corruption. There's definitely in
Yes,
real estate,
yes.
there is a lot of corruption at various stages. If you go as a layman and to do
Yes.
permissions process, it
Right.
takes a lot of time, as well as, so that definitely reduces the corruption part in the system. So Build Now is definitely a change maker in terms of building permissions. Even all builders are appreciating the system. Let us see moving forward. They just initiated with GHMC. Once it is integrated with HMDA as well as other building permissions, definitely it's going to help people like us, people builders, as well as people who wants to build their homes in Hyderabad.
As of now, is it in use? Are people
Yeah, it's
already
already
using?
started as a pilot project, and already, I think they recently approved one high-rise tower within 1 day.
Oh, that's nice.
Using the portal,
Nice.
and it's in the test mode right now.
Okay.
So obviously, once it gets fully active, definitely.
And then it will be extremely
Yeah.
user friendly.
Yes. Apart from this, there is another good initiative by Revenue Department of Telangana, where they introduced similar system like passport system, slot system
Okay,
in
okay.
registration process. They started in as a pilot. They started in about 20 sub-register offices,
Okay.
which they will extend it to other sub-register offices, which will actually reduce your waiting time for the registrations.
wait
Now
time.
there is no proper procedure. You just go there, use your
yeah,
document writer,
yes.
and get, you have to
Yes.
wait at registration office for hours
Hours
to get the registration. Sometimes the portal doesn't work. Sometimes the challan system doesn't work. So a passport application type of process have been introduced. A slot system has been introduced. They initiated in about 20 SRO offices now, and they will extend it to others offices. These are very good initiatives from the government as policy changes. So I'm sure these all will help for real estate ecosystem to grow in Hyderabad.
Yeah, I think with this registration thing, I think it's going to help a lot of people.
True. It definitely helps, because we go for registrations, right? We have to wait hours and hours to get our paper registered, and sometimes, many times, the software doesn't work. And also waiting is very difficult these days. Because we are all busy.
Yes.
And, slot system definitely helps.
Yes, it would surely help with, because sometimes the network is down, sometimes the whole software is down. It's very difficult with the registration, and I didn't know about this. I'm really very impressed with this whole registration thing.
The another policy change which government is trying to do is the agricultural land registration process. Already Karnataka and couple of states already implemented, where before purchasing itself, your land, whatever land that you are planning to purchase, will be geo tagged.
Okay.
And then only the registration process will happen, so that you will not have those boundary issues. Current system in Dharani, there is a 1 acre land that 20 people register. It will be, if you buy in a survey number called 126, if there are 50 buyers, it will be 126 by 1, 2, 3, 4,
Okay.
50. And there is no land that belongs to you is enmarked.
Uh-huh.
But when it comes to the new system, they are doing geotagging before the registration itself, so that you will not have any problem moving forward to, create, if you want to construct your boundary or boundaries, problems will not be there. Because in Telangana, there's so many land related issues that are going on when it comes to boundaries, when it comes to these things. Definitely, that's another policy change, definitely helps new investors to buy lands without any issues. Now, if you see, if you want to, personally, if you want to go and buy an agricultural land, it's very difficult for you. But once the policy change happens, definitely it helps a lot of investors to go and purchase without any issues.
So now keeping all these policies which are doing good, what would these policies be affected if the government again changes?
If the policy is good, no, the next government will not change.
Okay.
So
Even
they
in
will
terms
improve
of
it.
real estate,
Yeah,
if the government changes, what kind of changes can we expect? I don't know, is it too early to
see,
ask?
earlier government never used to take inputs from people from industry, people from technology background. Now things have been changed last 5-10 years because of the digital transformation. So many things are happening. Lot of technology usage is used. If you see build now, it's a AI driven
Yes.
software.
Yes.
And even new government comes, they have to continue. Once you are used to one good system, it's very difficult to change the system.
Yes.
And when new government comes, obviously they will also, put efforts to make things easier
Better
for
for us.
people. I don't think new government, any good policy, it's very difficult for people to change. So if you see, before Dharani happened, we used to do all manual registration. After Dharani came, yes, definitely Dharani was a very good software for registration processes and other applications. But because of some loopholes, Dharani got very bad name among farmers and among uneducated people and all. But Dharani has resolved so many issues.
Okay.
But now I think because of new softwares and all, majority of those issues are getting solved now. But I'm sure when there is a technology, there will be issues also,
Yes,
bugs also.
yes.
But moving forward, government put more effort to clear these issues, clear these bugs, and use more technology to make entire real estate process transparent.
To make things easier again, do you think there can be any more policy changes or upgradations?
Yeah, use of technology, one thing which has transformed entire India, for example, UPI payments. When you
Yes.
see UPI payment, that has transformed entire India, how the business is done at lowest level.
Okay.
Even now farmers, even roadside vendors, they have been using UPI. So the introduction of technology, usage of latest technologies like artificial intelligence, blockchain, and these will definitely help the system getting better and better. So definitely government should focus on adding more technology in the entire system processes
To make it easier.
make it easier for people like us.
We have heard about LRS. I think it started in 2020, if I'm not wrong. So, how are people going to benefit from it? And what is exactly LRS?
LRS is layout regulation system. See, from maybe during 90s or 2000, lot of layouts, got started in Telangana, especially in and around Hyderabad, without taking permissions from authorities like HMDA or GHMC. People bought without looking at paperwork or without doing the due diligence, and these are all illegal layouts. Okay. Basically, you are holding a illegal plot or illegal land.
Okay.
So, but there are like 25 lakh plots were sold during 90s, 2000s and all those times. So then government in 2015 when TRS government came up, they initiated this LRS process saying that you pay certain money and then get your plot regularized so that you can get loans. If you have a illegal plot, you can't get a loan, you can't construct a house by taking loan. and government doesn't give permission for illegal plot to construct a home. So after TRS came into power in 2015, they initiated the LRS process. They couldn't go further. But again, 2020, they initiated it, and they asked to pay 10,000 rupees to regularize, and rest of the money after the regularization is done. And they have fixed some certain amount for per square yard kind of thing. So they came up with some guidelines. But a lot of people went to the court, and the entire process got halted. There were, government aimed to get about 20,000 crores via LRS. They wanted to make money to spend for initiatives, their government initiatives. The LRS scheme was introduced. But because of a lot of people went to the court, that got halted. But after government has changed, again government came back and said, we will do the LRS part and pay the rest of the money. And they also given 25% rebate on the total fee.
Okay. Oh, 25%.
To pursue further. Yeah. Okay. And they aimed at almost aimed to gather about 20,000 crores of LRS. But that did not happen. It did not go to the people. And a lot of people waited so that, further government will reduce the price for it. And, generations also changed now. A lot of people, there was a tedious process also, because there was almost 25 lakh applications were submitted for LRS with a basic 10,000 amount. And even after 1 year, now only 4 lakhs or 5 lakh people paid money for their plots to get it regularized.
Okay.
The rest of them still did not come to get their LRS done. Now government has extended some more time till April 31st, so that more people get their plots regularized. But I request all people, this is a good opportunity, all the people who have illegal plots, who has bought without knowing that it's an illegal plot, request to go through the process so that your land value will be appreciated. Also, if you want to construct, definitely if you have a LRS certificate, you can go to bank and get the loan. Or if you want to go to get a mortgage loan on your plot or asset, definitely LRS will help you. So I request all the people who haven't done the LRS part, definitely go back. There's still time. You pay the necessary money and get those documents verified and get your LRS done. So it's a good initiative from government, because a lot of people will get benefited out of this. But at the same time, it also helps real estate to grow. Once you have clear plot, then you will start building a house that also gives you a lot of revenue to the government. So, but I request a lot of people who have purchased without knowing, go understand what is the LRS process, and then get your plot regularized.
So for people who are not doing it, how is it going to be? Is government going to do something about it, or?
Government might extend the timelines again, or come up with better options, or they might reduce some more fees. Let's see what happens moving forward. We will know only after April 31st on it.
Now there's RRR coming up. And we know that around RRR, the areas around RRR, I think it's the best investment to make on the areas around RRR. Can you name us a few areas where we can go invest?
See, if you see ORR, especially west side of the city, at Sangareddy, the ORR exit is there.
Okay.
If you go further on the Bombay Highway, there is a place called SocialPost. That's where you get the RRR intersected at Bombay Highway. That's one of the best place to invest in plots. And obviously, when you go further to Rajendra Nagar or Budwell is the best place to invest if you are looking at residential or plots. Further on Triple R, if you go on Vikarabad Road, there is a place called Alur. That's where Triple R is getting intersected.
There's a place called
Alur.
Allur. Okay.
Alur. That's beyond Chevella, another 4-5
Okay.
kilometers. If you cross Chevella, the Alur is another place to invest.
Okay.
There are a lot of commercial, residential, and plotting ventures are coming up near Chevella because of Triple R effect. So Chevella is a good place. In between Chevella, Vikarabad is a good place. Then Sangareddy to Sadasipet is one of the best place to invest. Then obviously the another part where Revanth Reddy is focusing, the Tukkuguda exit number 14
Yes.
till Amangal. Tukkuguda, Kandakur, then Kadtal till Amangal is a good place to invest in agriculture lands or plots. Or at Tukkuguda, near Tukkuguda, you can invest in villas. A lot of villa projects are coming up. Tukkuguda is a good place to invest. Then Medchal area, beyond Kompally.
Right.
Medchal is a good place in north side of the city.
Yes.
Medchal is a good place to invest. Medchal also, it's grown like big now as a township.
Yes.
And Bangalore Highway, if you see, near Rajapur, beyond Shadnagar, near Rajapur, it's getting intersected at Bangalore Highway. That's also very good place to investment in terms of plots. These are some of the best places in Triple R. And Vijayawada Highway intersecting at the place called Chautupalli. So in and around Chautupalli is also good. These are all actually small towns. So those towns will become bigger. Commercial activity will come up after 5 years or 10 years once Triple R is done. Definitely those are very good for long-term investment. Anywhere along the lines of Triple R is very good for investment if you are looking at agriculture lands within 1 kilometer, 2 kilometers distance of Triple R will give you good returns. Along the Triple R, definitely there will be activity like people will come up with petrol bunks, people will come up with restaurants, people will come up with cement, steel shops. So along the side of Triple R, if you have a plot, definitely it's a very good investment. If you looking at 10 to 15 years of cycle.
So can you give us a final conclusion as to what people should do in terms of real estate investment?
First, believe in Hyderabad city. It's your city, your own city. Make it clean and green. And invest in Hyderabad real estate. It gives you very good returns if you are looking at long-term perspective. City is growing big. Infrastructure is growing big. You don't need to think too much about political rivalries or political policy changes and all. Hyderabad itself has its own intellectual capital, which makes the city beautiful. The food, the culture, everything is good in Hyderabad. And we are very, welcome in nature when it comes to people from who comes from other cities. So that itself is enough. The city will grow irrespective of political conditions or irrespective of any issues that happens once in a while. Don't think too much. Even investing in high rises is good. There is a lot of debate is happening about high rises, high density, low density. Don't think too much. If you see the evolution of other cities, big cities like Tokyo, New York, those cities have grown big. Nobody lost money when they invested in those cities. So Hyderabad will grow big. Definitely it's a futuristic city with a lot of good knowledge capital and intellectual capital. A lot of educational institutions are there. World-class schools are coming up in Hyderabad. Then the best medical infrastructure is available in Hyderabad. If you see, a lot of people from other countries are coming to Hyderabad for surgeries, medical consultation. And biotech industry is growing, aerospace industry is growing, IT definitely, the startups as well as big GCCs are coming to Hyderabad for setting up their offshore development centers here. So, and a lot of young guys are getting into investment. A lot of young guys are getting into real estate as a business opportunity. So, this sector is going to grow. Don't think too much. Don't believe in those videos which says Hyderabad real estate, Damal, Hyderabad real estate, Patanam అయిపోయింది, down అయిపోయింది. ఏం కాదు. Just believe. Do proper due diligence. Take experts' advice. Do some research from your end too. talk to people who are knowledgeable on real estate, and do investments wisely. See, obviously, whatever earnings you have, 50% or 40%, whatever savings you have, you should invest in real estate. If you see in Hyderabad, నాకు తెలిసి అయితే 50% of the people in Hyderabad richer because of Hyderabad, because of real estate. Not
No,
even
that's true.
in Hyderabad, everywhere in the world,
Yes.
people have made money because of the real estate. So don't think too much. Don't think about those negative aspects of real estate. Real estate is going to stay. Land will be there. It will not be recreated. Even diamonds can be created, but real estate, land will not be created. It's a valuable asset. Invest in it. If the price doesn't go, enjoy your land by doing something on it.
Right.
So that's what I want to conclude, and just go and invest. Don't think.
So the takeaway from this podcast was to not think much about the government, about all the speculations. Just invest, because real estate in Hyderabad is going to grow rapid.
Yeah, it definitely gives you financial security. If you have asset, you can always take mortgage loan and do
Okay.
something, some businesses if you want. You can sell it and reinvest in other places. You can, if you sell and buy bigger places, you can buy and give it for rental income. So there's so much of it.
Yes.
You need to learn and then wisely invest. You'll make money in it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So we had a really nice time with you at the podcast. It was very informative, and the basic doubts I think which people had, they're all clear now.
Yeah.
So thank you for giving us your valuable time.
Thank you, Sanjana, and thanks to SocialPost
Thank you.
for this informative, interactive session. And I request all viewers to subscribe SocialPost.
Thank you.
And congratulations for coming up with English content in English. I'm sure your Telugu content is very informative
Yes.
for at least people who wants to learn about real estate and basics of it. You're doing good job.
Thank you.
And thanks to SocialPost once again
Thank you so
for
much.
bringing me here to share my insights.
Thank you.